All right, everyone, welcome back to another reaction video. Today, I'm a little excited for today because we're going to be reacting to Monstercat X Toby Fox 10-year anniversary for Undertale, the remix album. And this is really exciting. I've already listened to two songs from the last 2 weeks before the album came out. I listened to I think it was the Sans remix by Tokyo Machine. That was pretty cool. And the One Mettaton EX theme remix by VGR. And that one was really good. I really like that Mettaton EX theme song. So it was awesome to see that it was remixed. But I'm excited to get into now the full album, now that it's fully released. I won't be reacting to the two ones that I've already reacted to, but I will be reacting to the rest of the 8 songs out of the 10 from the remix album. But I'm excited though. We got a lot of awesome names, like especially some Monster Cat regulars as well, like No Mana has a remix in this EP. So I'm real excited just to get into and see what they got because I think most of these songs I know from the Undertale game. A little quick check. I've played Undertale, both Genocide and the Pacifist Route. I have not played Deltarune, and I think I know pretty much of the music. So yeah, I'm excited to hear what they do with some of these themes, and I'm just excited to get into it. So I say without further ado, let's just get into the first one with "Fallen Down" by One Heart Remix or by One Heart. Very classic, serene Undertale song. Wonder where he's gonna take this. I mean, if it's just this, I'm fine with it. It's very calming to me. Yeah, I mean, I got no problem with that. It was, like I said, it was ambient, so I like that. It was very much a vibe. I'll probably listen to that on my off time whenever I just need to chill. That was good though. I mean, no complaints there. It was an ambient track, and very calming, very soothing. Had the classic falling down melody. I mean, he took it and he just made it something relaxing. I mean, the song originally is already relaxing, but I mean, he just took it to another level, added some bass to it, a little bit of bass, under, to layer it a little bit, and it just sounded calming. Like I said, I would probably listen to that on my off time on like my more relaxing playlist. But yeah, I think let's just get into the next one here. This is Undertale Once Upon a Time No Mana remix. I don't quite remember what specifically the original sounds like, but I think once I hear it, it'll pop back into my mind. And I'm also excited since it's a No Mana remix. A lot of his stuff has been really cool. I'd say one, like a lot of his music has been cool. His last album, I think, I don't know if it was, I don't think it was an EP. I think it was an album on Monster Cat. It was really cool to listen to. And his artwork, his just cover artwork is awesome. He does it himself, and it just looks freaking awesome. Every single one that I've seen. But I'd say, yeah, let's just get into it. Let's see what No Man has got for Once Upon a Time. Oh, this is okay. This is the beginning part where they're like, ooh, why did that give me chills? I remember the theme now. Okay. It sounds like we're going underground. Okay, he's taking the original melody and like giving it some arcs. Oh, I'm liking this. Me do like it. Especially when it goes into that like more like reverb melodic part. That just happened. That took me on an adventure, really. Once upon a time, indeed. I'd say the beginning right away when he introduced the original melody with his original synth work. I mean, that gave me chills right off the bat. Like I was already entranced into the song, and then after that, I was really just listening to the adventure that he was taking us through the whole original theme, and just hearing the different levels to it for when it was more melodic with a lot of reverb, or it sounded very almost like ethereal in a sense. And then it kind of brought us down to the underground where it was a lot more bassy, like had a little bit more of a rolling bass, and it took me on an adventure, that's for sure. I was really entranced the whole time. I wasn't saying much, but I was really just really just trying to listen in. And I'd say like that was an awesome remix of that song. Once I heard the original melody, I'm like, oh yeah, this is the beginning of the game. But yeah, overall, it was definitely a good one. I don't know if I add it to my playlist, but I think after going back and listening to it again, I think I probably will. But it was definitely very good, that's for sure. Next up, though, Ghost Fight by Robo Rob, uh, Ghost Fight Robo Rob Remix. And I remember the ghost fight in Undertale. Why am I forgetting his name? I feel like I should know his name because I've seen it before plenty of times. Maybe I'll get a hint watching the video, but I do remember the ghost fight song. I think he's like the first like mini boss that you go against in the game, or he is. I think he is. But I'm excited to see what Rob has to offer for this remix. I'm not too familiar with his stuff, so let's just see what he does. Let's see what he does. Oh, it's Naps the Blood. That's his name. Naps the Blood. Oh. Oh. Okay. Whoa. Okay. I like that flow. That groove. Bum, 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 ba-dum, bum. Yep. Ooh, I like that. Dude, this is, oh my God. This is hitting a lot of buttons for me. Yo, I mean, that's freaking amazing. I thought at first with the first drop that I wasn't gonna quite like it, and it was gonna keep that low bass, very minimal sounds going on. It's a constant, same house beat going on, like a low rumbling bass. Oh, crap. I wish I remembered what song or what that genre of house is called. I thought it was gonna be that, and I was gonna be disappointed if it was that throughout the whole song, but it wasn't. He changed it throughout. I mean, you heard the horns. There's just, oh my God, I have to go back and listen to that again. But there's just so many different things happening where, in a sense, this time for me, it was like good that multiple things were happening because I was worried it was just gonna be one, constant flow slash, bass over time, and then occasionally he'll add in like another song or another sound. But no, he didn't do that. He added like more layers to it, more different sounds like and stuff like that. And then of course he had that classic Napstablook, I remember the name, theme coming through more. So when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah. And then oh my God, I need to just go back and listen to it again because there's just so much going on, but like in a good sense this time. But I liked it overall, and I'm definitely going to be adding that to my playlist, that's for sure. But next up, let's just get right into it. Spider Dance, Vector U remix. I remember the Spider Dance. I remember the fight. The thing is, Sam, I do remember. I've actually played it in another game called, if anybody knows, Just Station Beats. They also had a remix of that in their game. That was really cool. But yeah, I think without further ado, let's just go. Dubstep. Okay, no. Oh,
Running back like back.
okay, not too bad. I'm not too big of a fan of the snare. I don't really like that kind of snare, but everything else though sounds pretty cool. Okay. Okay. Very mischievous sound at the end. That wasn't too bad. I mean, overall, I liked it at the beginning. The build-up was good. When it got to the drop, everything sounded pretty nice. Wasn't too big fan of this of the snare. I'm not too big of a fan of like those kind of like very like short like snares. I'm more like the ones that are more like that. But I'd say, I mean, it wasn't bad. I think my favorite part of the song was definitely the synths, that's for sure. They were very strong sounding at the front. Overall, though, I mean, it wasn't bad. I mean, I think it's just going to be just like the previous song, another one that I have to listen to again to see if I really would want to, be hearing it over and over again in a playlist. But I mean, overall, like I said, it was not bad. I'm not expecting any of these remixes to be bad at all. I mean, these are all, to me, they all sound like really good, whether I like them or not. That's just my preference. But all of them are sounding really awesome. Very true to the original source too, to the original themes. But I mean, yeah, they just everything just sounds amazing. It's just coming down to like what do I want to hear over and over again after I listen to the whole album. But besides that, though, I mean, Vector, you did a good job on that remix. It was very awesome, and I'm probably gonna take another listen to that after this. But I'd say next up, though, we've got Undertale Core by Robtica. He sounds kind of familiar, but I'm not too familiar with his stuff. And he's got an electro remix of Core. Core, that was the original theme when you get to that part in the game where it's like just before Asgore, I think. You got to go to the core, and I remember the theme song was pretty cool for that one. So I'm interested to see what they do for this. So I'd say let's just hop right into it and listen. Okay. Oh, Whoa. Bro, all that like sounds amazing. It all sounds so good. The synth work and the atmosphere of the song is like amazing. Bro, that sounds so freaking good. Whoa, whoa. Heard that. That part's so good. Dude. Man, take a breath after that one. That was insane. High energy all the way through. Amazing synth work and melodies. Like, dude, he took that song and he literally ran with it. Like, literally. You can run to this music and he ran with this song. That was a freaking amazing remix, dude. I mean, the original song was cool, but then he literally just took it and was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna just do my own thing. And oh my God, I'm gonna be listening to that a lot after this, that's for sure. I know songs that I know I'm gonna want to hear again and again and again. That was one of them. It just everything was so good. I mean, even the atmosphere too was amazing. Wow. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not too descriptive. I just listen, and if it feels right in my head, you're gonna see it in what I do because I'm not faking anything. Like I just reacting to the song, and I usually my body speaks for itself rather than my words. My but overall, yeah, I mean, awesome job by Roptica on that core remix. And that was just amazing, dude. Amazing. Okay, next up though, we got Asgore. We have a remix of the Asgore theme by Prototype Raptor. Another person I'm not too familiar with, but I wasn't too familiar with the other guy. So this could be just another freaking banger waiting to be heard to my ears. But I'd say without further ado, I remember the Asgore remix, remember the Asgore fight. I love the original Asgore theme. It's very regal sounding, but it just has like so many different parts to it that like, it's literally like an emotional story throughout the whole song. But let's see what he does with this because I'm excited. This is one of my favorite themes from the game, so let's see what he does. Yeah. Mm, mm, mm. Goes crazy after that. Man, why have all these songs been giving me chills? Oh, there it is. Oh. Okay, that was bad. I was expecting to everything to sound more grander, but I mean that was still cool. It was not my expectations, but it was still very cool. Oh, whoa. That was cool. I like how they like completely just based that whole section around that one song when he shifts into fight mode. Yeah, maybe just these melodic parts. That's the vibe. Oh, yeah, I mean that was just a like oh, I mean at the beginning, oh my God, when that original theme hits with the whole orchestra and everything like that, that is like such goosebumps giving. Like, oh man, and then he took the vibes of the original song and was able to do the same exact thing. Because that part at the beginning of the original song and this remix at the beginning, like those are always like just so like they set the tone for like the rest of the song and he definitely exceeded my expectations, I'd say, because originally I was expecting everything to be more grand, but he kind of took it in a different route where it was a little bit more, I'd say, almost like synthwavy in a sense, although I know obviously it wasn't synthwavy, but it had like that kind of vibe to that feel. I'd say overall, I mean, yeah, the song had so many different parts to it that were amazing to listen to, and no joke, I think he just took every theme and every melody that's part of the song, and he really just made it into his own remix. And I think he really stuck true to the source material as well. He just made it. He took the original and made it into something new, but at the same time true to the source. So I'm really happy that he did this remix very well. So yeah. But okay, next up though is Hopes and Dreams Haywire remix. Any Monster Cat fans know Haywire is kind of a legend around here. Bro's like magician on the keys. Like, I mean, I don't know what else to say. Like, it's like if you know, you know. Haywire, real good. I'm expecting to hear a lot of good synthesizer work in this song. Hopes and Dreams. I am not too familiar. I know once I hear it, I'm gonna remember it, but just from the word, just from the title, it's nothing's clicking. But let's see what he does though, because I know once I hear it, we're gonna know what theme it is. But here we go. It's just the fight against Azrael theme. That Haywire synth. Oh yeah, okay. I remember now. We're fighting Azrael now. Why does it bring me back to like 2016, 17, 18 future-based Monster Cat vibes with that synth? Like Hyper Potions vibes. I mean, that was bad. I mean, he just took the original song, made it his own thing. He made it into a Haywire song in a sense. I mean, the original theme is very cool, very inspiring, giving you determination. And this one, he just made it into a vibe, straight up. Like he made this into roll the top down, drive down Miami Beach kind of vibe. And I mean, I liked it overall. It was nice. It sounded good. Had that classic Haywire synth work. It kind of reminded me of like Hyper Potions back when they were releasing on Monstercat. Just a very similar sound with the synth. But I mean, overall, though, I mean, he just made it into his own thing. That's all I can say, really. It was good. I will probably listen to it again. And yeah, but I'd say without further ado, let's round this thing out now for the song that we've all been waiting for, the Pegboard Nerds remix of Megalovania. If you haven't been on the internet long enough, if you don't know what Megalovania is, if you don't know who Sans is, then you just don't know. But a legendary theme for when it first ever was heard through the game, and obviously when it made its way through the internet. But I'd say let's just hop right into it. I think we both know what we're about to listen to. In a sense, we're gonna know where the where the source is coming from, and we're gonna see what the heck the pegboard nerds do with this. Pegboard nerds, quick little thing. I'm like I said, they're Legends on Monstercat. They've been releasing with them for I don't know, freaking it's almost since the beginning, I think. So I know this is real big to have Pegboard nerds and then have them remix probably the most popular song from Undertale. So let's just see what they do and let's see how they work. Let's do it. Oh my God. Oh man. Getting chills. Whoa. Man, such a timeless game, dude. What does that sound like? Oh, okay, he's speaking to us.
That's a wonderful idea.
Oh, we died. We got dunked on. That's what that means. What an ending. I mean, you can't go wrong with the Megalovania theme. I mean, like, they took it and they just put that pegboard nerd twist on it. I mean, that was just cool overall. I mean, like, exciting, high energy. I mean, it had that classic pegboard nerd feel to it. You know, I mean, everything just sounded good. I mean, they took the original theme, they kept that same melody throughout the whole song. Because I mean, it's just a classic. Like when you hear it, you just know, like, no one, that's the Megalovania theme, and because how can you not play that theme over and over again in the song? It was just amazing the whole way through. I think, just the whole album has been amazing the whole way through, and I'm very happy that I've been able to listen to it in its entirety. But I'd say, yeah, the overall, like, the album to me, it's like, if I had to rate it, oh, I'd say oh my God, I liked every song. I mean, it's probably a 10 out of 10 album for me. I'm just saying everything was cool. All the themes, all the remixes were just like good choices for them to remix at the same time, to choose the songs that they chose to remix. And then every remix, even if I didn't like it at the beginning or something like that, it just like, hit it right on the nail with the remix. And overall, I mean, every song delivered, in my opinion. So I'm just super happy that I was able to, one, react and give you guys my reaction to the whole album. And I'm excited to hear if what you guys. It's my first time ever asking a question, but I'm excited to hear what you guys think. If anybody who wants to comment, whoever's watching, let me know what is your favorite from the album, because I'm genuinely curious what other people think of, what their favorite is. And I definitely have a few favorites as well, but I'm going to be looking through the album again and really like seeing which ones are my favorites. I think you could just tell from my reactions that there were some that boom stood out to me. Um, but I'd say overall, yeah, it was just an amazing album to listen to, and big props to Toby Fox, and of course, all the remixers and Monstercat for making an amazing album. So I'd say, yeah, thank you, anybody who's watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. That's for sure. Thank you.